Hey Bayside, Mason here, and welcome to our Tuesday Good Night Devotional. And I want to start by reading a passage from Psalm 37, verse 7. It's really simple. It just says this: Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Now, I read this in my devotional this morning from Bob Goff, and as he was talking about this, he was talking about the posture of having our hands open. Right? Like our hands out and open can mean a lot of things. You could be handing somebody dinner. You could be the delivery guy bringing, packages or groceries or whatever it could be. Or you could be in the middle of a worship service, right? Where it's kind of this handing over of all the things in our life to God, this act of surrender. In fact, in Emmaus, we call the room that we worship in the warehouse, because we use that analogy of shipping and receiving. Right? Where we're giving over, we're shipping all the things in our lives over to God, we're handing them over, and we're receiving Him at the same time. And as Bob Goff was diving into his devotional this morning, as I dove into it, he was talking about how when our hands are in this position, it's really tough to be angry with somebody. Imagine it. Like, I know you're in your house right now, and you probably have gotten into some, let's just call them nice conversations with some of your family members, and you've wanted to go at them, right? And typically the posture we take is, I'm going to cross my arms, I'm going to, clench my fists, I'm going to rub my hands together, kind of these like power stances. And Bob says, what if we went about it with our hands like this? Could you imagine trying to be angry to somebody like this? Like, I told you to take the trash out. Right? Like, this isn't really threatening. This is kind of a weird thing to do. And something changes inside of me when I have my hands like this. And I think it's because it's an act of surrender. And right now, as we wait patiently on God, right? We wait patiently to be able to go back to our normal lives. We wait patiently to see where God's going to show up in the midst of our finances, of our family, of our job, all these different kind of things. What if we took the posture of hands out? Surrendering completely to God, willing to receive Him in the middle of our lives. I hope you guys have a good night, and good night, Santa Rosa.